Hey, you. It's Tuesday morning. I love you. It's so good to see you. Mwah. That's for you. I hope you're having a good day. I am having a weird one because I have been unable to wake up today until like just barely moments ago. Went to bed on time, and that was exhausting for me, apparently. The good news is that I'm a Westful boy, and that means it's a very good day to play drafts. All right, traditional Theros Beyond Death Draft. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, my glordy, lordy, flordy. Before we get into that, I wanted to make some very brief announcementaroos. First, scheduled for this week, Theros drafts. I'm going to do a little mono black this afternoon. I basically said fuck it to mono blue because I've been trying to brew some mono blue ideas in my spare time. Can't figure it out. Maybe later on. So we'll be on Thursday continuing some Theros Beyond Death Standard, but this time I'm finally going to abandon trying to do monocolor and Standard and actually go straight into Naya Merriment enchantments because I'm a fucking thinking boy. Slay the Spire we're doing tomorrow. Legends of Runeterra we're doing Friday. And on Monday, What the Deck returns with me versus Noxious in a battle of man versus nature. Man being submit a deck that is based around humanity, civilization, and so on. Be sure to include some of those Theros Beyond Death cards. And of course, this is in the historic format, so use any card you want. Or submit to me a deck based around nature. Something to do with the wild nature. And lists of threes are going to fail me here. Make one of those. I'll be playing nature. Nox is going to be playing man. Oh, it's going to be so good. Also, DK30 is beginning on Friday. And I want to talk very briefly about that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can scroll ahead. If you don't want to scroll ahead, continue watching. But slow it down to 1x speed so that way my sultry tones can fill your ears with my smooth baritones. Okay, check it out. The idea behind DK30 is to try to take a big idea you have, crunch it down into a 1-month project, and break it into 1-week chunks so that you can have tiny, infinitesimally small baby steps towards your goal. My favorite example to use is if you want to write a book, that's a big task, so maybe a 1-month project example of that would be I'm going to write 15,000 words. Week 1, outline. Week 2, 5,000 words. Week 3, 5,000 words. Week 4, 5,000 words. And done. It could be something like, I want to clean my garage, so week 1, devote 3 hours. Week 2, devote 3 hours. Week 3, devote 3 hours. Week 4, devote 3 hours. And then you're done. Woo! It could be that you have a creative, professional life task. Maybe it's just trying to get up at 7 a.m. every single day and you record your progress and wake up every day and journal so that way you don't fall back the fuck asleep. Anything like that. The whole reason we do 30-day projects here is so that we can all kind of have a community around our individual projects to provide support, thoughts, tips, and tricks to each other. And the goal is not to nail your 1-month project. The goal is for you to just be able to figure out enough how to be a producer for yourself. And let me actually open up a little thing here. I need to turn this off. I need to turn this off and this off. Oh my god, I didn't turn everything off. Oh my god, how embarrassing. All right, that's perfect. Let's do this. The goal is to figure out how to be a producer of yourself. So in other words, if you think that you can write 5,000 words a week, set that as your goal. Set aside 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, however many hours you think it'll take to do that. And then at the end of the week, you can go, whoa, I wrote 10,000 words. I can write more than I thought I could. Or you write 2,000 words and you go, oh, okay, I can't write as much as I thought I would. And this helps you try to understand better how to do said thing. I want to stress that we have a website here that is totally optional, but is a nice way to help track everything. dk30.day9.tv. Here's a little video repeating everything I just said. You connect it to your Discord, so that way our Discord, which is kind of like the center home place for the DK30 projects, you can go to our Discord. It will display your project there in the Discord. We have some advice. We have ways to create a project. And once you create a project, go Star, hope I don't mind you if I use you as an example here. If you post it here, it'll actually have your project here for any updates you want to share, any sort of goals you want to list, any struggles you're having. You can kind of have this as an online diary for other people to see. And this is completely optional. This is a completely optional component. The whole reason we're trying to do this is that it can often feel very daunting to do our big 1 year, 2 year, 5 year goals for self-improvement. So if we just come up with a 1 month thing, we can be farther along towards our goal than we were than when we started. And everything is just a support structure to try to help make that happen. So Ghost Stalker wants to do some more learning around some game dev principles. And look, week 1 goal, keep to 30 minutes a day and find good sources of content. Look at that. Look how light that is. Just 30 minutes a day. It's perfect. Week 2, 3, 4 goals. There's various tags. You can make various posts and so on and so forth. You can start this early. You can start this late. You can say, hey, that's a cool idea, but I'm going to start my project on the 1st of February. And so on and so forth. Any of these types of things is totally acceptable. We just encourage as many folks as are interested to sign up on the website because it's just nice for us all to be able to, like, you know, go, oh, I'm feeling a little, well, what are other people doing? And then you look and you go, oh, that makes me think of something I could do. Or, you know, frankly, if you're just like, I'm going to bed. Before I go to bed, I'm not going to read the news because it'll stress me right the fuck out. Let's see what other projects people are doing. We can, like, you know, just kind of check out what other people are doing for interest. And at the end of the month, I always do an end of the DK30 special where I do some reviews. I'm going to be doing, I think I might change my project, but regardless, I'm typically going to open up every Friday talking a little bit about my project, what I'm doing. So that way you can kind of see what it looks like to see a Sean plot be jamming on stuff. Valentine's 61 says trans ice cream. That's right. That's right. Woo! I love this shirt, man. This is a great shirt. For whatever reason, I really like things that I will describe as hidden in public type things. You know, like, take, for instance, the Triforce. Or just various Zelda imagery that contains the Triforce. You just have a graphic with the Triforce. It just looks cool. It just looks cool. And then you can, like, be in public. And if someone knows it, they're like, oh, there's a guy. And if someone doesn't know it, they're like, hey, that's kind of a cool design. And I like this shirt. It's just a really cool visual. I really like it. But if you see the reference, I'm going to say, It's actually, it's walking. I was walking to the store when I was wearing this shirt. This is like 2 months back. And I had my headphones on, and this girl walks by me and goes, love your shirt. But I didn't hear at all what she said. So, what? Like, what the fuck? Because I was in anxiety mode. You guys heard me talking about it. I was like all like fucking stressed out, and I'm like, oh, Sean, just listen to soothing music. Just listen to soothing music and go to the store and get chicken. Just go to the store and get chicken. I was feeling fucking stressed. And she's like, hey, nice shirt. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not. Ah! She's like, I said I like your shirt. And I was like, thank you. Oh, fuck, that didn't come across well at all. Just get the chicken. And listen to the music, man. I made a good impression, then made a bad impression. It was really good. Fucking God. Alright, so let's talk about what we're going to do today. I'm going to be playing Theros Beyond Death traditional drafts. I like the best of 3 element. I'm running low on gems. Looks like somebody was buying some shirts. Or some gems. We were just talking about shirts, so I said shirts. And, alright, well, looks like Boros might be on the docket. We're going to be trying to swim our way through Theros Beyond Death drafts. And when I say swim our way through, there is an order to thinking about drafts that I apply. And there's something that I believe vehemently in when it comes to learning and improvement, which is just have a plan. Just have a structure that you are naming. Because if you have a plan and it's totally wrong, you're going to discover that, and then you're going to have a way that you will change that plan or update that plan to a new plan. And this is what will deepen and enrich and bring more success to your plan. Because really the goal of playing any skill-based activity where you're trying to improve is to have that mental model, that plan really strongly in your mind. That's the sort of wish, not necessarily to win the game. Obviously, the output of having a really good mental model is to win the game, but if you have a plan that's wrong, you have something you can adjust. If you're just kind of going in and feeling it out, it's unclear exactly what... if you have a plan and you're winging it, it's unclear exactly what you're trying to do as you're playing the game. It's not that you can't have success when you're winging it, but it's much more concrete in order to improve. So the plan that I typically work with in drafts is I tend to just follow a loose bread structure. Get bombs primarily. The second order of things is removal. And then E is evasion. A is just good aggro cards, and D are the dregs. Or just regular things. So, for instance, if I'm looking in this, like if I want to find, is there any removal? It doesn't look like there's any good removal that I'm seeing. Here's one. One with the stars. Enchant creature or enchantment. Enchant a permanent is an enchantment and loses all other card types. So, for instance, if there's a very threatening creature, I can cast one with the stars on it, and this will remove them. And so this is just a solid R in the bread, like the removal thing. So that's the sort of archetypical way I investigate. But each set tends to have what I will call archetypes. I shouldn't say what I will call archetypes. They're called fucking archetypes, which is just supported structures of playing. So this might be something like in Guilds of Ravnica, the general way that white-green played, that the Selesnya Guild played, is that they would go wide with a lot of little creatures that didn't do terribly much, but could then benefit some strong convoke creatures, like Flight of the Equinaughts. And so when I'm totally clueless, I like to just very loosely use bread as just a way to think about and evaluate the cards when all else fails. But really my goal, my plan, is to try to swim towards some of those strong archetypes because, like some dirtily 1-2 that draws you a card doesn't really sound like a bomb. It's not removal, it's not evasion, but it fits really nicely into that a bunch of dorks fill the board and then help with big convoke. So that's why this is my loose plan when I'm coming into this. This I would consider an absolute bomb in this format. Rakdos the Unscarred attacks each combat if able. It enters the battlefield. You choose 2, 3, or 4. Rakdos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. Yeah, sometimes Rakdos will just be a 6-1 that trades with a 2-2, but if I have some red cards that remove their 2-drops, and Rakdos just has protection from everything except 2, we can just win the game with this. Ishiro says, don't most people consider bread drafting not to be the best anymore? I'm going to say statement does not apply, because I think that there was a period of time where people just used it as a rule. Get the bombs first, then get the removal, then get the evasion, then get the aggro. Magic the Gathering is obviously a game about synergy, so I like to think about bread more as a lens through which to think about cards. Not necessarily a rule set. And, by the way, bread, once again, is bombs, removal, evasion, aggro, dregs. And sometimes people use different words for those. It's just a lens to evaluate. Really, the thing is, like, how do the archetypes work? Magic fundamentally has always been a game about synergy and interaction. So you got to figure out those interactions. So I'm going to go ahead and get Rakdos the Unscarred because he's really cool. Other good cards here, one with the stars because it's like removally. An Axe I have found to be very nice in Standard. I really like this card. I mean, there seems to be better red decks than those that include an Axe, but I mean, it's just so efficient against sweepers and so efficient against removal because it makes a bunch of little dirtlers. I haven't found the satyrs. I don't understand exactly how they work in draft yet. There's a lot of satyr generation and a lot of satyr support. So that could have some merit. Soul Guide Lantern is irrelevant. It's just it exiles the graveyard. This is a big dirtler. There really is not a lot of 4 power in this set. Like, super not a lot of 4 power in the set. So that's making something like a 3-6 actually spectacularly efficient. Scavenging Harpy is just a way to end the game, but it is a 2-1. There's a land finder. This card sucks. This card's actually pretty reasonable. It's a 4-4, so it's actually quite a reasonable attacker. Arena Trickster might have some merit. I don't know about this. This is, well, I would call it shitty removal. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Rakdos. Alright. Because I'm a chump, I immediately and universally always look to see if there's cards that support my color right away that I've picked. But again, we don't know if we're red. We don't know if we're white. One of those rules of thumbs that I've heard before is first 5 picks, just get your best card. Next 5 picks, get things that support some of your best 5. And after those 10, you'll have a good sense of what color you are. Not a truth, just like a rule of thumb to think about. Warbriar Blessing, I actually quite like. It's a fight effect that lingers. Nylea's Huntmaster is a 4-power thing, which I think is very relevant in this format. Mediocre. Okay. Very mediocre. Deny the Divine. Alright. Basic counter. Target creature gets +2/+1. Hexproof and indestructible, whatever. Indomitable Will. This is actually quite a nice combat trick. I quite like this one. It has potential to support the Boros ideology of go wide and get in there. What's Slaughter Priest and Magus do? When we sacrifice permanent, it gets +2/+1. This card art is so funny, we might pick it. Timuret Chosen from Death. This is card exiling, which has merit due to escape. Whirlwind Denial. This is counter the whole stack. God, I forgot about this card. Search for some land, deals twice like damage to each creature with flying. All of these cards suck, and I don't know what to do. So, what do I think is the best card? Well, these might not suck. These might not suck. I'm probably going to pick the Slaughter Priest. It's a 2/2 for 2 mana, where you can sacrifice things to get first strike. Alright, we're going to pick it up. Alright, this is the thing that lets me tap stuff. I actually have no idea how strong this is in this format, but it can obviously be quite powerful. This is a fill and mill, baby. Blight Breath Katablopos is an excellent fucking card. This is removal, right? This is removal and a creature, so it like 2-for-1s. Fateful End, deal 3 damage to any target, scry 1. Shit, that's good. Fuck, that's nice. Holy crap, that's great. Jesus, this is good. It's an instant, deal 3 damage, scry 1. Fuck yeah. Heliod's Pilgrim is a fascinating card in this set. By the way, this is an example of why bread should be viewed as a rule of thumb, as a lens through which to view things, and not a rule, not a hard and fast rule. Because Heliod's Pilgrims just says it's a 1/2 for 3 that lets you find an aura card and put it in. This whole set is about enchantments. It's about enchantments. So this makes explicit sense in this format and not in others. So Heliod's Pilgrim has a lot of merit. For instance, if you have a enchantment that can act as removal, such as the fight enchantment we just saw. This is some draw, which is quite nice. This is a good way to just get the beats in, wrap in flames. Okay, this is a nice finisher, guy. I think I'm going to take Fateful End. It's just cheap instant removal for 3. And in a set where people like to enchant their creatures, this is a very good way to respond and kill a creature in 2-for-1. I would pick either Fateful End or the Blight Breath Katablopos. I'm pretty sure this is pronounced Catablepus or Catablepus, but Katablopos is just way too fucking funny, man. We have another Bright Breath Katablopos. Minions return when it dies. Bring it back. This is okay. This is feeling kind of like a pretty clear Katablopos. Dreadful Apathy is also incredibly good. Dreadful Apathy is incredibly good, isn't it? Shit. I think I might actually pick the Dreadful Apathy over the Blight Breath Katablopos. We only have a single black card. I think this actually makes a bit more sense. It's the strongest. Yeah, this is the play. I saw this last. Thus far we have removal, 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 removal. Alright, Phalanx Tactics. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 till +1. You can fucking read the card, but I can't. Ugh. Phalanx Tactics is a very nice go wide and close out. Give one Dirtler +2/+1, give the other Dirtlers +1/+1. And I want to point back to my statement about finding archetypes. If there is we have a whole bunch of satyrs that we can sack and buff and shit. This is the kind of card that would support having a whole bunch of 1/1 satyrs that can't block. Slaughter Priest of Magus is the kind of card that would support 1/1 satyrs that can't block. Alright, what's Dream Shaper Shaman? Ah, a fucking garbage card. This is a 6 mana, 5/4. Not especially amazing efficiency in terms of the stats that it's providing for the cost, but a 5/4 is big. At the beginning of your end step, you can pay 3 and sack a non-land permanent. If you do reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land permanent card, put that onto the battlefield and the rest onto the bottom. This card, once again, makes sense, or excuse me, helps make 1/1 satyrs make more sense. We're sacrificing a lot of shit. Hey, we can use this to turn our 1/1 satyrs into actual creatures every single turn. So now that I've said that out loud, because initially when I evaluated this, I was thinking so much about Standard, where, as you note, I give everything a 0 out of 5. But I can actually see the real merit, but this does need some build around Bear Workshop, you know. I would give it to Gary out of 5. Let's see what else we see. This, I can easily pick these up later. Sleep of the Dead, tap creature. This is a very tech card because it's only temporary benefit. Towering Wave Mystic. This is a Millie Boy. This, I think, is better than I want to give it credit for, but Aspect of Lamprey is the discos. Whenever you cast a spell that targets hero of the games, creatures you control +1/+0 till end of turn. I just think some real merit. I'm actually going to give this Dream Shaper Shaman a try. It is an enchantment creature. It is a large creature. I think it's one of the better ones here. I'm not super excited about anything, and I have some reasonable Boros. Some reasonable Borosness. Stampede Rider is okay. Threnody Singer is actually a pretty nice card. There are some flying 2/1s. Hydra Growth is okay. I think I'm just going to pick the Stampede Rider because I'm unsure what to get. I think Setesen, or Seteshin, or however you pronounce it, I think this is actually quite good. There does not seem to be a lot of green getting selected. I'm getting a lot of green in that pack, but this is increasingly making me comfortable. Alright. Siona, Captain of the Pilius. When it enters battlefield, you find an aura and jam it in the hand. Make auras, make units. Okay. Omen of the Dead is, I think, super sick, man. If you have a bomb, you just bounce it back. Damn. Damn. I like... Okay, so here's kind of how I feel. Like, let's take the Slaughter Priest of Magus, and for the time being, put him here. If I look at this, we are probably red. We don't necessarily have to be white, though. We can chuck the Dreadful Apathy, chuck Rakdos, and instead stick with Slaughter Priest of Magus. We need some more general support. So we're a little bit on the high end. We obviously only have 3 mana cards right now. So, you know, if I'm trying to pick a Sunmane Pegasus or Glory Bearers, those are a bit pricey. But I think I do like the Sunmane Pegasus. 2/3 is just... The overall stat lines seem a little low. Skophos Ward Leader might be what I actually want. Like, if I can get more Sacrifice Satyrs in here, a 4/5, becoming a 5/5 with Menace? Shit. It's very good. I think I'm going to pick the Skophos War Leader because I'm just not sure if I'm in white yet. This, yet another thing to go, yeah, remember those Satyrs, those 1/1 Satyrs that can't block? This could be a potential. Deals 1 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, and you exile it. That could be some sideboard potential. But I think it's between the Stampede Rider and the Bronze Sword. I think the Stampede Rider makes the most sense right now because I actually have a good amount of thick things. I keep bringing up Satyrs for one reason and one reason alone. I think it's very interesting to discuss the idea of what are the archetypes? What are the archetypes that exist? And I'm just starting to see more archetypes that can work with this initial 1/1 Satyr thing that I wanted to poo upon. I'm just going to get the Arena Trickster. Nothing here in the other colors makes me be like, holy shit, no one's picking blue. I think another Stampede Rider is fine. Do I want a Nyxborn Brute, a 7/3? I think I'd rather have the cheap dudes. I mean, I am red. Temple Thief. Fuck yeah, get in here. It looks like blue is being not picked, but I don't know how to evaluate blue. Aspect of the Manticore might actually just be acceptable to run anyways. Rumbling Sentry is white. Okay. Huh. Alright. Let's do some evaluations. Underworld Breach. Non-land cards in your graveyard. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. Escape cost equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice Underworld Breach. This does not feel like it belongs in a limited deck. I'm probably not going to say yes to this. Underworld Charger, I think, is an acceptably... I'm actually going to move the Rumbling Sentry away for now. Move the Temple Thief back up. We might not be in Boros colors. We might not be. I see the Omen of the Forge, which is a flash removal spell. 2 damage is only okay. I think I might still be saying I don't know what colors I am in. This card I think is just not that great. We have Satyr's Cunning. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to pick up the Omen of the Forge and state very comfortably I don't know if I am black-red or white-red, but I'm pretty sure I am red. Blood Aspirant is actually very good as an enabler with this Satyr nonsense. So this kind of feels like it's leaning us a little bit more that way. Hero of the Pride is a go wide. Nyxborn Courser is like, I am everything except text. I give devotion. I'm an enchantment creature. I'm a 2/4. Praise be to myself. Rage Scarred Berserker. That's an interesting one. Final Flare I don't like, unless I'm in this Satyr Sack. I love Wings of Hubris. Give a creature flying. Can't be blocked this turn. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Shit. I'm going to get the Blood Aspirant. I already want some cheaper things. And I think that just leaning more towards that shit is good. Heroes of the Revel. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 red Satyr creature token with this creature can't block. Whenever you cast creature spell, targets Heroes of the Revel. Creatures you control get +1/+0. Yeah, this is great for me. It's a 4 power card. Yeah, it costs 5 mana, but it's a 4/4 and a 1/1, so 5 total stats for 5 is nice. It looks like we're leaning towards Sacrifice. Rise to Glory is often hits two things. We don't really have a huge amount of auras. We might only have this one. Yeah. Is there anything else we might want? This has merit if we're Boros, but I'm actually leaning more towards Rakdos. This is another reasonable card to sack. Huh. So right now I'm looking for more things that are sackable. I think that right now I still really don't know if I am red-white or black-white. I really don't know. Let's see. Aspect of Manticore is a cute little combat trick. Scophos War Leader. I think I don't want that many more pricey dudes. Like I think I have the pricey dudes that I want. Get with your buddies in the 2-mana slot. Mono red splashing bombs ain't bad. Yeah, could be. I don't think I want Timoret because no matter what, I'm not going to have a lot of black. I mean, it's a 2/2 for 2, but it's double black, so it's very hard to cast early. It's difficult to like splash for white, but I could be like more or less red with a good amount of white, and even if this comes down on turn 6, it's still quite threatening. I don't need that many more Stampede Riders, you know what I mean? I think I'm actually going to pick this. I feel like it's between the Oread of Mountain's Blaze and the Grim Physician, because if I actually look at this, we have a creature, a creature, a creature, some removal, bunch of creatures. Ignore this. Some removal-y, doodly things. Yeah, I could. I think I'm actually just going to get the Oread, man. I'm going to get the Oread. Helps me continue my theme of not really having a clue what the hell I'm doing. Wrap in Flames is something that I feel like can help me end the game. Or just a simple bronze sword. I'm low on, like, cheap nerd generation. I actually think I get the bronze sword. This might be just a heinous mistake. Holy shit, it's an axe. Oh, fuck yeah. God, that is dead heaven from heaven. Triumph of an Axe. Incendiary Oracle. Probably this. Ooh, no, Temple Thief. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I think it's the Temple Thief, huh? I feel like it's not this, and it's actually one of these two. Definitely Oracle for the Devotion. Do I even have that much need for Devotion in this deck? I think I actually just want the Temple Thief. I'm going to pick this Temple Thief and probably just commit to the red-black sack theme. Lampad of Death's Vigil is excellent. Excellent here. It's Satyr's Cunning. I might be able to just splash for Dreadful Apathy. I think I want the Satyr's Cunning. Let's count. We have this one. Actually, kind of is a removal. You know what? Let's do it, man. I'm gonna get Satyr's Cunning. Let's just fucking do it. Hell yeah. Final Flare. An actually relevant removal spell, man. I would rather have this 4/4. I'm debating between another Scophos Ward Leader or a Grim Physician. I actually think the big boy is better than the little boy. I think so. Fuck. Don't want that many of them. Alright, I'm the fucking best player here, man. Are you kidding me? How am I so good at knowing what's coming in the future, man? How am I so good at knowing what's coming in the future? It's in our color. It's a 4/4 flyer for 4, and it's going to generate 1/1 tokens. Yes, please. To think of all the bright breath catapults that have been passed. But that's fine. Jesus. Deals 2 damage to target creature, planeswalker opponent controls. Jesus. And we can sack it to just deal the damage right away? Yes, please. I mean, Portent of Betrayal could have merit. This will 100% wheel, so I'm not that worried about it. We have a lot of choices to make with our pile of cards. Wrap in Flames. I've said that this will wheel 100 times and it keeps not wheeling, so. Mire Triton is fine, I think. I think it's totally fine. Yeah. Yeah. Gary! Is Gary actually correct here? I mean, probably, right? It's gonna be okay here, I think. We definitely have to make some cuts. Ooh. Fuck. We have a lot of cuts to make. I think Underworld Dreams is something that I shouldn't run. I mean, triple black is going to be very difficult for our deck that is more or less red. I think I'm just obligated to take the Rage Scarred Berserker, and I'm going to be doing some serious cuts. This actually seems nice to just punch through for some damage. Underworld Rage Hound? This is the defensive one, this is the offensive one. I don't think I want another one of these, I don't think. I have no idea how I'm going to build this deck. I actually kind of have a lot of acceptable cards. This... Do I have 2 of these already? I have a lot of 2-drop creatures. have a lot of good 2-drop creatures. I think I'm going to pick this up because I'm not sure. I think that if I am... Ooh, this is probably better than the Satyr's Cunning. This is probably, like, way better. I think so. Lantern, I don't think the Lantern is necessary. I mean, Ori out of Mountain's Blaze is still fine. I already have one of these. Why not? I'm going to pick this up because I don't need anything more in the 3-drop slot. Field of Ruin in the sideboard. Nihilia's Forerunner has cool art. Satyr's Cunning. Fuck yeah, we get it. We get everything we want. Alright, so I am going to rely on my usual of aggressively cutting first. I like to overcut first. And then I like to just kind of look and see and process and understand. Because I think what's easy to do is to just say, okay, what do I definitely not want in here? And you cut those, and then you have like 45 cards, and you're like, ugh. But if you like just cut and make sure it's just insane shit, I think it winds up feeling quite a bit easier. I actually think that I might be okay with a Final Flare. Because, like, okay, so let's look at all the things that generate tokens. So we have some small amount of token generators. Okay, and then for the removal-y things, we have pretty good cheap removal. I have a lot of little creatures. I like the Sacrifice creature because it's a good way to just burn through at the end. This is a Death Toucher, so he's technically a good blocker. These are more aggressive. I don't think I'm in the mood for defense here. Do you have another Satyr's Cunning? I do. I do. I'm just sort of investigating where my removal creatures are, and I want to see where I have Glut. Glut and Bloat. So if I start thinking about my 3-drop creatures, so here's a big pile of removal. Let's squeeze this in over here, put these guys back. I think it's arguable to also cut another Temple Thief. I think it's arguable. Orietta Mountain's Blaze is pretty fantastic as a card. It's just an amazing 2-drop. It's 2-drop that lets us just eventually get to good shit later on. I really don't know about this Temple Thief. Like, I really don't. But let's begin to reconstruct this deck. right? Like, I think something like right in here, like maybe a 3 or 4 drop dude. I don't know necessarily if we want Gary. I think I am going to run the Flummoxed Cyclops. How does our deck look as mono red? Well, let's see. We would lose out on the Nightmare Shepherd, which is very good. We would lose out on Lampad of Death Vigil, Temple Thief, Funeral Rites, which is okay. We'd lose out on the Slaughter Priest. Yeah, I think it makes sense to include black. Okie dokie. How many 4-power things? We have this, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. We actually have a lot of 4-power things. I think Stampede Rider might actually be acceptable. But how many creatures are we at? We have 16 creatures, and I feel like that is an incorrect number because it's sorcery. Yes, we have 17 creatures. I actually think that maybe we want... I think Portent of Betrayal is very nice for us here. Yeah. I like the way this one looks. I like how this one looks quite a bit. We don't have any double black requirements until 4. We have some double red. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. I think this is nice. I don't think we need a lot of Satyr's Cunning because the escape is just exile 2. I really don't think we need that many token generators. Yes, I'm going to commit to this. And perfect, we have this ridiculous looking guy. Sacrifice me. Alright, and I think 9/8 is the right mana. Would I include an Unknown Shores? No, because I think I'm going to be on the aggressive side of things. Sacrifice me. Anyone know what voice line that is? Anyone know? Sacrifice me. What's it from? What's the game it's from? What is the character in the game that it's from? Yep, Infested Terran, you know it! There was a map made in the OGN Star League, or maybe it was NBC Star League, where they had a neutral command center in the middle of the map. So that way Zergs could infest the neutral command center and begin to make Infested Terrans. This hand sucks. This hand sucks. And, you know, because you don't really get to see Infested Terrans almost ever in StarCraft. And what happened is that Protosses were unable to win against Zerg. Zerg would just immediately rush a queen, get the queen out, fucking kill everything that set the Protosses wall off. Because, in case you didn't know, does everyone know how much an Infested Terran deals in damage? God, that is a very, very good card. $500 and its splash damage. Okay? 500 and its splash damage. So you would just like send 2 of them and just blow up the enemy forge. One of them completely destroys a photon cannon. Infested Terran's basically Banelings. Dude. Like, Banelings, but, like, way cheaper and way, way more powerful for what they're doing. I mean, almost comically so. It's plausible that Parrot has a counterspell here. That's a good one to get off. Alright, well this is certainly a problem. Oh, This we might be able to outrace, but this is definitely an issue. We don't have any destroy a creature. We have that Fitful Fire, Sack-a-Boy, Nuke-a-Boy. And if this just continues to stay back all game long, we're probably dead. You're probably dead to that single Hydra's growth. It was really hard to infest command centers. You had to bring the command center to less than 50% health and then fly a queen directly on top of it. Oh, fuck! Alright. Fucking, that's so funny. If there's like one bounce, we just like die. Alright, that's totally fine. Goodbye, my friend. Alright, first things first. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Really good. Really good. This card plugin thing not working draft. Oh my god, I didn't turn it on. I'm so bad at my job. New update is ready to install, man. You got it. Start update now. Only for me. I'm a selfish boy. Flash flying. Okay, so then it trades here. Damn it. Oops, I didn't attack with this guy. I might have thunked myself to death. $50.51. My god, he's growing more powerful with every upkeep step. Well, I mean, what I hope is more than anything, Parrot just swings in, and then next turn I just draw something like Omen of the Forge and win. That's good. That'll be my approach. Okay. This guy doesn't untap. Time to do nothing. So what this says to me is that Parrot actually just does not have... Parrot does not have another way to block. He doesn't have any other creatures. So, you know, we might be able to pierce through. Oh, shit. Because, like, if we get the dude with Menace, we can actually, like, win this game. No attacks. Only deals damage to creature or planeswalker. Yeah, no. Feel free to be a 770, 771. I'm gonna fucking win, man. I'm gonna win. Oh, shit. We're not gonna win. Alright, maybe if Parapet gives this dude lifelink, then maybe we're pretty fucked. Yeah, so he's a 30-74, 30-75. Okay. Good thing I put a bunch of these fuckers in the deck. You know what I mean? Bam, bam. Alright. It's over 9,000 for sure. Trample hurts. Trample's pretty bad for us here. Alright. The Beetle will proc because there is one creature with power 4 or greater on this side, so. This is big. An axe, huh? I mean, this helps. Yeah, so, I mean, like, we have the blockers we need. If this swings, I can block, and I can probably pick off this, but this actually can't even swing right now. Why not attack? Why attack? I don't see what good is an attack. Don't tell me why not. Tell me, hey, if you attack, that's good. Remember, these can't block. These can't block, they can't block, they can't block. Can't block, they can't block, they can't block. Well, that's a relief. Alright, I mean, I hope they use longs to represent this data. Jesus, what is this guy looking for? This bird. I mean, I can't even read it. Like, I have to, like, open it up, and then I have to, like, lean real hard in. Yeah, that's fine. We're actually not far off from a win, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swingers. The smallest ones that would be permitted through would be this one and this one. These have trample. This is actually good. Depending on what we draw, I'll probably swing. No. Could have swung. Maybe. Because it'd have to be block here, chomp, chomp, or maybe trade, chomp. Alright, this guy has 786,000 damage. This guy has so many fucking Illyrios. That's actually really sick. Illyrios is a huge problem card specifically for our deck. How big is this thing? It's gonna be over 1 million. By game's end. Whoa. Sacrifice creature, enchantment, blast deals 1 damage to target creature. That creature can't block this turn. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I guess it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. I can only sack 1 a turn, and I need a tap for it. Oops, I accidentally played a land. I was keeping back 2 lands, which looks a ton like spells. Alright, it's at about pi million. I don't even understand what's happening with Parapet. I think Parapet's looking for something. Could be that there's an attempt at life gain. Was there so many counters on it? I don't know, man. Can't explain this. So if I... Let's mathematics, huh? So let's say I sack this to prevent this from blocking. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things swinging. Our opponent has these 1, 2, 3, 4 blocking. This eats this. Okay, no. If my opponent's trying to... Yeah. So what would happen is this eats this. Then the next largest things would be these two. These two would get blocked here and here. So that would be 1, 2, 3... 4, 5 damage? Not enough, right? Not enough? It's not enough, right? I really don't understand what happened. In my bones, I feel confusion. But I realize now that we are the better player. Oh, Jesus. Portent of Betrayal's good. I kind of want to get this Mire Triton in. What do we cut, Sweetie Pie? You're just the Dream Shaper Shaman. I feel like that doesn't make a lot of sense. Put this on, I'm going to cut a Temple Thief. I actually don't see how it was lethal. If you have lethal, again, just take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and post it in there. I was looking hard. I didn't see it. And so if I missed it, trying to say, but then this and this and this and then because you did it in here, it's just useless because I don't remember the board state super clearly. I'm reasonably certain it's was not lethal, but I've been reasonably certain and wrong, so yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, look at this turtle. This turtle owns us. Super hard. Card's fucking good. Yeah, sit down on the phone. I think we're gonna get Hydra Growth, man. No blocks. Take the damage. This is a very good card. This is very, very good. I mean, it's... Oh, shit. This is an issue for sure. We'll need to figure out a way to sacrifice this Careless Celebrant to zap Eutropia. Here I come. Nice. Because then when this dies, I can zap the Eutropia. Alright, I got a little cat who's lying down on me. Hi, Sweetie Pie. Alright, we'll just try to zap Eutropia. If Eutropia has a way to live through it, I still think that's okay. Okay. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your power. What a good cat. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We killed a man. Isn't that nice? We killed a parrot. I hunted birds for you. Claim prize. Play again. All right, so I don't really know what happened, but I really love you. This is an interesting pose that you've decided to take on. Yeah, just have a seat. I actually think that our opponent may have had just a really strong deck and then accidentally binned a bunch of things. I'm holding this because this can technically be a turn 2-3. Excuse me, a turn 2 and turn 3 play. Alright, well this makes me feel really smart, so. Can we just have a cat cam? I just don't like that many elements on the screen. I don't like when someone tunes into this stream and there's just like, you know, lots of spam. This is the scarier one because I'm an aggro deck. Alright, let's play our Stampede Rider. Hip Shing on the 1 year. Hey, happy full year. Thanks for positivity and entertainment. I 100% learned to be a better gamer because of you. And have on several occasions been inspired to make better life choices for myself. You're an awesome human being. Oh man, hey, thanks. Thanks. I'm working on trying to be a better gamer myself this year. I'm working on that. You got it. You got it. Spend the turn. I missed the stop, didn't I? Okay. I think this is still okay of an outcome. These are just plains and swamps. Okay. No. No! Don't touch it. You don't know where it's been. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's ready to fist. He's like, I love fisting. Look at these guys. Yeah, knuckles prepared. Wizard of the Coast tunes in. They're just like, no! No! Don't storytell with the fantasy art that way! No, Day 9! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's swing with the rage-scarred Berserker. I'm just going to play the Dream Shaper shot. And so there's a question that we're going to be investigating here, which is that we appear to have, I'm going to call it 4.5 token generators. We have 4.5 token generators. Is that an okay amount of token generators for the purposes that we need? Oh my shit, that's so good. Look at this. Careless Celebrant. Next. No. Next. Do you want to pay and sack? You better not lean on the spacebar, okay? God, that's so good. That's so good, man. Alright, by the way, Cardboard Live should be up and working now. My apologies for that. Alright, well let's do what any reasonable adult would do and swing out. We expect there has to be some kind of combat trick, but a 3-4 Trampler, a 5-4, and a 5-4 is a good attack, so we will make a good attack. This seems a little bit better than trying to get a random card out of our deck. Yeah, I'm really happy you're coming here to hang out with me during the show. Thanks for that, Despy. Elspeth's Nightmare destroys a creature with power 2 or less. Cool. And then I choose something and I get rid of it. Okay. Dish, 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 dish. And then this is lethal. All right, we have lethal on the board. We may as well summon this. Okay. I don't think I make a single change. But let's do our proper due diligence. Hey, oh, yeah, oh, God. Uh-oh, we're making the kind of content we don't need on the channel, sweetheart. Okay, what do we want to do? I feel pretty good about this, huh? That little leg goes up like a ballerina. Went on a walk with Sheriff last night. Oh my God, I went on a walk with my little baby girl. And I was telling you last week that she wiggles the butt. She gets on the doormat and she wiggles and she wiggles and then she leaps to wherever I am. So last night I did what I guess you would call a mistake, okay? Which is that I ate at kind of weird times. I ate at like 9:30 and 4 p.m. Probably build a board first. And I was like, yeah, no, that's good. And then I just won't eat like really late. And then we'll be good. And then around 10 p.m., I was like, I really want food. And what I did was I ordered a Chipotle burrito and ate the whole thing. It's really good. Well, we don't have any land. So now I like, you know, I'm having some regrets today. I can feel some, a little bit of bloaty tum. I think taking 2 here is fine. Alright, I mean, I don't want to do this now, but I'm going to go ahead and do this now to, great, guarantee that we get something of value. Then I'll probably Blood Aspirant and Woman of the Forge. And just queue up a whole bunch in unranked and get a feel for it, and then you'll start to be like, oh, this is actually totally fine. Alright, Nylie's intervention here is not going to do terrifically much. This is marginally out of order, but I'm going to go ahead and do this just to pick this puppy off. And I completely understand the anxiety around it. I mean, that is like, it is just a you got it? It's a hell of a lot more just overall shit that's going on. I'm not actually worried about this. I can, like, build the board a little bit. Now, if I did send this puppy to the graveyard, we could have some issues with it coming back with a crap ton of counters, and then I have a bit of an issue there, but I think that we're more or less okay for now. And I'm not going to do anything insane like swing in with an axe. I mean, we just chill. A 4/4 flyer can just end the game. Thanks, Ghost Stalker. Thanks for the update. I really appreciate it. E-Viking says, it's the same reason I have problems starting new shows or movies. I have commitment issues. I actually kind of increasingly feel that I just need to have some sort of time set aside and be like, Wednesday night is new episode of television night. Because, like, I just find that so much of my brain goes into work and my friendships that it's done. I'm out of juice when it comes to trying to find new TV shows. I'm out. I can't handle it. I want to watch Destroy Target Enchantment. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay. Yeah. Let's make some 1/1s for fun funds. I think I'm going to wait till end of turn and pop this. Like, I could play the Cruel Celebrant this turn, but it's just not a particularly inspiring move. You know, I want to watch Altered Carbon. I watched 3 episodes of it. It's great, but it's something bad. It's just like too much shit going on. Ah! There's just some real content in that. It's just visually explosive. It's pulpy as hell. It's sort of pantomimes trying to be intellectually sophisticated, but really it's just a pulpy-ass nudity light show. It's great. With action and blood. And a handsome lead character, which is actually, like, really important to me, man. No, no. Oh my god. Thank god. So Scophos War Leader is going to be a very nice card here. I can pay the 1, give this Menace, swing, double block, and then I play Aspect of Manticore. And then we good. God, this is going to be incredible. See, I think that, like, I think I went against my natural inclinations to put in multiple big threats and big dudes. I mean, really, I just think it's intelligent. To have just like one of these, and then just like one of these. Go ahead. I'm trying to figure it out. Took a moment to look. I think perhaps what Chaos Craig was intending to do was to wait for that to resolve and then do the thing, but it doesn't matter because it gives first strike on enter the battlefield. And then what I can do is I can play the Careless Celebrant, sack it with this to zap this guy, getting around the Chainweb Arcanite, and then we win in that fashion. And see, I put in just a few token generators, not a ton. This is the stronger play. I give this +1/+0 and indestructible. This technically could swing. There's like a lot of shit in the graveyard, but I think I would just calmly let it through. Okay, I mean, 2 Chainweb Arachneers is the same as 1 Chainweb Arachneer, so that's pretty much okay. Do we have Portent of Betrayal in this deck? Yes, yes, we absolutely do. This deals the damage. We summon more dudes that are sack outlets. I messed this up, but that's fine. This is still a strong attack. Alright, what's your impression of the limited format? This is my first deck that I have ever played in the limited format. And because I'm winning, I like it. How's that for a fair evaluation, huh? How do you like them apples? Any of these enchantment boys? Okay. So this dude can triple block. Well, the Dream Shaper Shaman will just slowly win the game for us. I don't see a good attack. CMDR says, I know we are super early, but do you think Heliod is going to get banned? I haven't seen Heliod doing anything too frightening. Is there a Heliod deck outside of the mono white weenie style thing that's shown promise? I think I will actually want lots of mana out. This is... yeah, great. Sack and swing out. Oh, does that do it? Let's see here. If I sack and swing out... you know, I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Now it looks like I did everything intentionally, which is tight. Make a land. My intuition tells me that it was correct to not swing, but my intuition gets me in trouble all the fucking time. So, you know. Alright. Very smart double block there. Let's explore outcomes together. Because, I mean, like, losing my Dream Shaper Shaman actually, like, kind of blows. Alright, great. Eat the weak. I think the part that I believe I missed, which I think is the main reason why this is a good attack, is that anything that dies in Axe replenishes. Look at my little cat's head. Look at that little kitten head. Oh, we have a lot of Arachners. Hi. Yeah, we killed someone. Isn't that nice? I really like an Axe. I think an Axe is a good card. What an incredible cat. To have a baby. To have a baby cat. Alright, let's go put our paw on the monitor and make me annoyed. This seems like a pretty acceptable opening. We can cast pretty much everything we got. A ramp card. Okay, well, I'll probably start with my Temple Thief. Because this is just the only 2-power thing I have. What are you doing? You confused? Okay. Alright, well, this is kind of convenient, so we can just attack. No blocks allowed. If we draw land, we have a double play, which is nifty. Yeah, I think that maybe Eliadin was unaware that this could block. Swing it in. See if I give a damn. 4/5 is actually pretty frightening. Is this the fight guy? Oh, dude, we might be fucked here, man. Alright, never give up, never surrender. This might actually be an issue. What do you think? Do you agree? Alright, I gotta go for the mouse. Excuse me. You're starting to get really annoyed, huh? Here, what if I pet you? Would that calm you down? Would that calm your little bones? Here, come here. Come down here. Come on. Yeah, no, come on down. I'm not gonna block. Come on. There you go. That's a good cat. There you go. Oh, rewarded with scritches. Rewarded with scritches. This is so good. Where are you going? Oh, you gonna bite me? Yeah, give me a little chew, huh? Yeah. Oh, shit. What did I just do? I think we say no. My opponent is stuck. I can double block that, which is okay. I mean, black mana is just the absolute nuts. It's so good. Alright, so I can double block the Nyx Herald. I mean, this is an issue, these Glory Bearers, these enchanted Glory Bearers. Okay, so I'm not going to block that. That's okay. No blocks. Because if I get the 1 black mana, I can just constantly refill my board, which is incredibly nice. That really sucks. Okay. I think I just chalk this one up to not getting there. Good cricket. Alright, you better not lie down there. You better not. Okay, well this is, we did it. We have all our things. We did it. We're so good. Yes, I'm playing Black Despy Red. Those are my colors. Hey, don't push any harder. Hey. Here, look, I'm throwing the box on the ground. The cat, none of these cats stay in the box anymore, man. Absolutely none of them. We are 1000% blasting this. The Oread is not really that necessary right now. I think. Maybe that's wrong. Nope, I'm the best. I mean, there is the enchantment that can get rid of Nightmare Shepherd. But, oh, Omen of the Sun, that's right. Farts. Well, whatever. We get to flex our Nightmare Shepherd anyways. Oh. Oh. So this is gain control, untap, scry. Got it. So this is a very good target for the Portent of Betrayal. I would like one type of sack card, though. That could be very nice. And let me make sure I understand this. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it if you do create a copy. So if I were to... Fuck. This just sucks. Does this have trample? Oh my god. Yeah, I need to kill this. I need to acknowledge that green has the fight effects. I think that's the error I'm making in this analysis. Like, I could have just, like... Oh, this is actually an insane deal. Because if I, like, get an additional mana, I can, like, Portent of Betrayal this, and then sacrifice it to this. Which I think is the correct play. I think Voracious Typhon is a really nice card. Like, 4 power, 4 toughness. Eliodin has... I'm going to call this an inspiring deck. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I think I see how this fucker works. 5 and exile 4 others. How many do we have in here? 1. Alright, that's a super nice one. So we gain control of it. Unless there's something I don't know. So when we swing, I don't think that there's a way. No. I mean, it doesn't matter. This cry doesn't matter because we're going to be sacrificing it. Why did this fall off? Is it because of this line, chain creature you control? Is that why? I thought this was just like text for the condition. But I guess this is a persistent ability. Oh, then I shouldn't have attacked with this. Whatever. My opponent missed the line. Yep. That was okay. That was okay. Okay. Yeah. Got an interesting one. So there's 3 cards, 3 other cards in here. And this needs to exile 4. Okay. Dies, return enchantment to the battlefield, so it'll get this one back. Okay. Nice. That guy out of there. Hey, hey, Slaughter Priest of Magus. Sick. I believe we still lose. I think. But I don't know. If I make enough of these little bastards. Like, we have a big graveyard, man. It's more or less okay. It's really this flap and flying guy is a pain. It is an absolute pain. Alright. I don't mind being up against a bunch of 1/1s. Oh, that's an enchantment, isn't it? Okay. Alright. We made a mistake. It's fine. I super duper fucked up. Super duper fucked up. I forgot this was in the graveyard. I thought there was only this Omen of the Sun. Oh my god, this is horrible news. So we lost. I think we just lose right then and there. I think there like all the mistakes I've made in this match have been around the Wire Briars Dyers thing. But that's like a really interesting style of deck. Like there's obviously some type of, or I should say, it was obvious upon looking at the cards that there's some kind of Selesnya enchantments thing, but it wasn't clear to me what it would actually look like. Yeah, that's great. This is a great card. Great hand, excuse me. I almost always prefer to develop the board. That's a very good kill. Oh, Strider, I didn't even sacrifice a goat. Nice. The goatest of all time. This is Exile 4. Alright, Scavenging Harpy. Flummoxed Cyclops has reach. Super, super nice. Super nice. Caused us to lose the game last time. Thassa's Oracle is where you, like, put one card on top of your library and occasionally just, like, win. A lot of small nerds here. One, two, three, four. So triple block is totally okay by me. Losing a goat is totally okay by me. This Eidolon of Philosophy is maybe what I should have picked off with the Omen of the Forge. Oh, cool. God, this is such a cool card. No, my life! No! Ah! And I think we're largely gonna chill here. Ah, fuck, no, I totally should have swung with this thing first, but that's fine. I'll swing with it now. Goodbye, my goat. Goodbye, my dear friend. Oh, that's right, this gives indestructible, so this guy was, like, totally A-okay. How's the day going since Retro Track? It's going pretty good. I think I need more coffee. I think I'm going to get more coffee. I think there actually is coffee to be got. I think I see the play. I think that's the one. I think we just try to kill. We just get in there. Eidolon of Philosophy is a bit of pain in the ass, but that's fine. You draw, I draw, we all draw for ice cream. Sack and scry, and then this guy's gonna draw. That's totally fine. We're getting things out of the way. We're beating shit down. Okay, we're gonna hit next. So totally fine. Whoa, whoa. See, I just think that card's like such a solid include. It's like such a strong blue card, and it's a common. That's great. Draw 2 cards, put 2 in the bin, gain some shit. Sack a thing and deal 1 damage to any target, huh? You just get that scavenging harpy out of here, huh? Boy, it feels good to be a powerful nerd, huh? Can I sack the Omen? Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah, I can. No, I'm not doing any of this block. I actually don't know why Drew by Do is swinging. Is there some, like, sweeper removal thing? Is there a sweeper removal-y thing that I don't know about? Scry 2, name a card. When you cast for the first time, you draw 2, then look at the top. Okay, this I think we just can kill Drew by Do, like, pretty handily in this sequence. This. You got it. So then we swing. 5, 10, 14, 18. Exile the Dream Shaper Shaman. Shit. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Seems good. Alright, we're continuing to widen the booty. We can also just use the Blood Aspirant to, like, make something not able to block. Like, the fact that the second chapter is just choose a card name. I think all the uncommon sagas are unbelievably sweet, though. Yeah, I gotta get some coffee. I can feel my brain slowly moving down. And focus intensity and all other things. I love the Akroan saga. Gain control of permanent. Oh. Ichthyomorphosis. You got it. Grasping at Myers, huh? Great, so this is death. Because what we do is we use this to make this unable to block. This can't block. We sacrifice this. And we aspect of the Manticore this. We did it. Nice. Nice. And I think we have the correct mixture of thingies. Maybe we try out an Underworld Dreams. Seems a bit grindy. Alright. I'm gonna get coffee real fast. From the other room. It's me! Hitting the Dunzo button. Valera says, I don't know if it would work, but it said sacrifice creature or enchantment. Could you sack the Ichthyomorphosis? I believe not, because I don't control it. Because this is sacrifice a creature or enchantment. Yeah, and sacrifice implies that I control it. So I'm 91% certain that I can't do it. But 91 is not actually very good. That's like a probability of, you know, like rolling a 1 on a d10. So Towering Snurf Durfer. Blood Aspirant plus other things will be very nice for picking off that Towering Wave Mystic. If Drew by Do is trying to actually kill me with Mill, I think that arguably would be an issue. I don't think I can swing here, so I'm just going to play this and pass. I really kind of want this Temple Thief to be alive, because, I mean, this very clearly I can just kill easily with the Blood Aspirant, so I don't see a reason to, like, force a wonky, poor trade when I literally have the thing that I can use to blow this guy up. Everyone telling me I'm correct. God, that feels good. That's why I do this job. Yeah. My God, who doesn't love seeing an axe? You know what I mean? So now, I actually am happy to swing with this. Because this will both summon a nerd, and that nerd that is summoned, I can use the Blood Aspirant as a sack target. Balgorn says, Thanon, love your content. Thanks for the great entertainment. Man, I'm happy to provide, Balgorn. Happy to provide. Oh my God, look perfect. We can just shoot this guy now. It's great. Not a block was seen that day. That's a very smart swing. So I just get rid of the Woe Strider right here. The Woe Strider can just sack this in response. I don't need any more Temple Thieves. This Dream Shaper Shaman, plus my Satyrs, is turning out to just be excellent. Target this, sacrifice this. I would have never thought that Satyr Sacrifice would be, like, legitimately sick like this. Oh my God, I like turtles. I like turtles. Dude, Dream Shaper Shaman is just incredible. Now I can Dream Shaper Shaman Portent of Betrayal. Shit. Alright, so I don't have any good attacks, really, because I mean, I'm okay to lose this one, but this will just get blocked here. Swing with both would lose me the Blood Aspirant, so I'm going to play the Dream Shaper Shaman first. If we draw an additional land, what we can do with the additional land goodbye. Well, now we really want to draw the additional land. Ooh. I did it. I have drawn additional land. So we're just going to wait a turn, because then I can go Heroes of the Revel. Use the Blood Aspirant to sack and ping off this Stinging Lionfish. And then I still have the Portent of Betrayal in case of something frightening coming to town. Great. I will do this now. Just the sheer value. Oh! God, it feels so incredible. Return to our creature enchantment our opponent controls. Okay, yeah, it's fine. This gets tapped, this gets returned, this gets a counter, this still deals the damage. Nothing lost, no harm, no foul. Steal a turtle, sack it? You mean fuck yeah. That is an additional line of play, but the ability to turn this into removal with this is just so strong that I'm going to be sacking 1/1s until I can find a very good target. This might actually just be a fine target. Exile 4 others. Okay. I think this is a fine attack. There's some probability Drew Baidu blocks with the goat and sacks it off. Nope. Yeah, I think this is when we're going to do it. We're just going to do this in this order. We're going to snag this. Give me control of this, please. Weirdly, I actually think I want this. Because I have a lot of things in the graveyard that can just turn into satyrs that are just going to be food for this. Oh, this is an okay run out. Okay, so how many... There's just not nearly enough dudes in here. There's just one. Okay. See, now I can just go... It's a bit annoying. There's still solutions. There's still solutions. Icer Joker says, just saw the sickest base defense from Liquid in the Dota Major. What happened, man? What happened? I always love hearing Dota shit. Since the new set has come out, I haven't really done a good bit of Dota shit. Yeah, we probably lose, because there's just an endless wall of goats, maybe? And I have fucking satyrs cunning, man. I'm like so embarrassed. Cast as many satyrs cunnings as I can. Damn. We're gonna lose to a wall of goats, man. Isn't that a tragedy? A wall of goats. You never would have thought it, man. Ah. This pecker is gonna kill me, man. Vex and Gull is gonna do it. Kill the goats. Sacrifice this. Holy shit. Icer Joke says, Liquid bought back and wiped their position 1 and 2 in a 70-minute game. Then a Dark Willow and Slard are held with a 300 HP Ancient and triple killed the remaining cores on the other team and won. Oh my god, that is so sick and thick. That's juicy. Why not? I don't think there's much I can do about this lady, man. And there was 60k gold ahead. What? Oh, that doesn't even make any sense. I love that. You know what? I'm going to concede and move on with my life. I think there is some probability I can win this, but I don't feel optimistic about it. I think that, like, literally that just shuts me down so unbelievably hard. There's, like, nothing I can do much about it. I'm actually going to put in the Underworld Dream. It's kind of a weird one to include, but my argument for it is that I think that this board could stall out, and just doing endless blocking and pinging once a turn, I think is going to have a little more value than a random 2-2 that will get shut down by goats and turtles, you know what I mean? Natnab says, as someone who doesn't understand Dota, I only understand 70 minutes. Okay, let me tell you, I think that the game length of Dota is, like, maybe its strongest element. You know what I mean? Like, like some people will want to watch. Shit. Okay. I think the final flare goes. Some people will want to watch YouTube videos, and sometimes you'll want to watch The Irishman, which is 3 hours long. But for someone to somehow say that The Irishman should be a 5-minute movie because the game length needs to be crunched down, I do not believe that this is a true thing for all games. Like, I've heard people be like, the ideal game length is like 3-minute sessions for mobile and 20-minute sessions for PC. And then you look at like all the really successful games out there, like Counter-Strike. And... Alright, see ya. Oh, this feels horrible. Counter-Strike and Dota and League of Legends. Many of those games do have shorter game modes, but like the legit game mode is like a 40-minute game. Aha! An axe! We might be not long for this world. I think the smarter thing is for me to just play large creatures. Underworld Dreams will come down soon enough, but again, I don't know how good of a... Well, I mean, I want to cast it, so I will. Yeehaw! I just do think that this will get a little stale. This board state, that is. Belgor says, how is it by comparison to cast a game of ultra-late SC2 where basically everything is mine and nobody wants to make an error? Both of those games bring me very similar joys when it comes to that sort of aspect. Oh my god, I didn't even see this double block. I'm not paying enough attention. It's a pretty nice play. Happy that this guy's gonna live, you know. But, like, I love that StarCraft games can be, like, 8 minutes long or 30 minutes long. Holy shit, I got owned. Alright, good luck to me. Alright. Alright, we did it, everyone. We have the blocker. This has lifelink, though, so I think we're fucked. And we put on the bottom of our library the way to deal with it. Ah. Alright, well, I mean, we can kill this. Don't exile from my graveyard, no. The fact that this has lifelink is actually so funny. We're just, like, completely screwed. This will swing every turn, and there's, like, not a lot we can do about it. Maybe there's some hope for us yet. We'll be taking 2 a turn. They'll be healing for 1 a turn. Is Aspect of Lamprey uncommon? I want to say it's common. Yeah, it's common. We can always sack this to kill this, but I think that this, you know... doing its job. Bam, bam, bam. If only this was deal 1 damage and gain 1 life. Maybe that'd be, like, way too unfair. Alright. The way we're feeling is pretty not good at this point in time. This guy is just such a fuck. Oh, God. Alright. Underworld dreams I hardly knew ye. Alright, I think we're dead. I feel nearly certain that we've died. Alright, I'm gonna just do a different draft. I think this was a reasonably successful first draft attempt. I don't remember how many gems we get back. I think if you go 2 and 2, you get like 600 or something. 800? Shit, yeah. Alright, give me those prizes, baby.